Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Western Cinema Sunday. Today we're playing a very good classic starring Terrence Hill. Uh, My Name is Nobody. I saw this movie a few months ago for the very first time, and I really, really enjoyed it. So,
we're still going to riff it anyway.
well, no, we don't riff it.
Okay,
It's
fine.
not one of those.
Hopefully not riff it.
Yeah.
We'll just make funny comments while it's on.
Yeah,
You don't have to call it riffing. If you don't want to call it riffing, we won't riff it. But we're just going to make funny comments while it's on. That's all.
Hey, pop culture curator. I am going to load up screening room. Now, load up the media. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready for a good classic?
Why not? Let's see. Who's in this one?
What?
Who's in this one?
Terrence Hill and Henry Fonda and James Martin.
There you go.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, look, we got Son of Trinity. Who's Son of Trinity?
Hola.
Hey.
¿Cómo está?
How you doing?
Myself. Not too bad. Just got back. Oh shit! I still got my.
You
give me
got
2
your
seconds.
camera.
I got my. Yeah. No, my YouTube. Try to shut that off.
I had a YouTube once.
I couldn't find a good Western. I couldn't find a good Western motif for my avatar, so I had a cowboy hat, but it makes me look very gay. The six guns and assless chaps don't help either. So sorry,
that
I'm late,
is
Billy.
true.
You're going to be.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Although I don't think it was the six gun. I think it was the assless chaps, most likely.
I would like to thank Mar for trying to get the actual actor Terrence Hill to join the watch party, which may still happen. But if you're out there,
I wish Mar knew about
that would
this.
be fantastic.
That would be cool.
Well, he did ask, and I don't know if he saw it.
Well,
or not, so.
Billy, I tell you, I couldn't tell. Just as I was trying to join in, I heard somebody talking smack or saying that they're going to riff on this movie. Was it you deleted scenes or was it you CCTV?
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Mr. CCTV.
You've seen it? You've seen it before?
I haven't seen this movie. No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, good fucking luck. This is one of the great fucking Westerns of all time. You will have a very difficult time riffing on this film, my brother. I promise you, because it is so good. It is so well done. Are you familiar with Terrence Hill's other films?
I am, yes.
The other films he did. Okay, so you must know the Trinity. My Name is Trinity, and They Still Call Me Trinity. All the work he did with Bud Spencer. Those films going back. He had a lot of people. A lot of guys worked with this guy, too. Whom I think in Eli Wallach, we all know and love from The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, of course, not to mention a dozen other wonderful films he was in, including, what was it I saw a couple of weeks ago? Once Upon a Time in the West. I know, sorry, that was Sergio Leone. But, speaking of Once Upon a Time in the West, Henry Fonda, another great Henry Fonda Western role.
There is nothing wrong with spaghetti westerns. I love spaghetti westerns.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, glad to hear it. Because I've been trying to talk Billy into doing a few more. And Terrence Hill is an absolute treasure trove. Billy.
Oh, that's so sweet. He calls you Billy. That's so sweet.
I used to call him 797, but he keeps saying who? What? He doesn't get it when I call him 797. Henry Fonda, who's been in a shitload of great other westerns too, but Have you guys seen the Oxbow incident?
I have.
Yes.
I have seen that one. Yes.
Tell me that isn't one of the great westerns of all time. Him, who was and the talent in that film too. Dana Andrews, Anthony Quinn, Harry Morgan. We all grew up with MASH. Colonel Potter.
Yeah, Colonel Potter. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he was Colonel. Yeah, he was
And
the hero's best friend.
hello, Yitzy Lemons.
Hello, Yitzy.
Hello.
All right, we're going to get this film underway. Okay, here we go. Push and play.
Are you going to read off the cast, Bill, for those that aren't watching and just listening?
What's that?
It's not a hugely well-known cast, although Jeffrey Lewis, who many people remember as Clint Eastwood's best friend in Any Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can. He was what was he? Milo was Clint Eastwood's character, and Jeffrey Lewis was his best friend, drove the tow truck. Nobody? Okay.
Oh, no. We just had a hard time
seen
hearing
the
you.
movies.
Oh, okay. Well, you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Jeffrey Lewis, yeah. And he had a good share of westerns, too. I don't know his career quite that well. Juliet Lewis's dad. Anybody remembers Juliet Lewis?
I not only remember Juliet Lewis, I'm still in love with her.
And she has a series on right now, Yellow Jackets. It's on Showtime, I believe.
Yeah, it's really bad. I know.
Oh, Yellow Jackets. I've heard of that. Yeah, is that any good?
Yeah. I can hear you good now.
But no, I don't like Yellow Jackets. It's
Isn't
soap
it supposed
opera.
to be like? Isn't it supposed to be Lord of the Flies, but with chicks?
Either way, it's still soap opera, and I don't like soap operas.
Any nudity? That can save a
most
soap
likely.
opera.
Most likely, a lot of man ass.
Man,
Never
I thought
mind.
it was all but a bunch of chicks.
You would think that. But the table is flipped, right? There's no boobs anymore. There's just man ass.
The worst ass of all.
I know, right? Hairy and disgusting. Why would you want to look at a man's ass? But we've been asking women to do that forever, so.
Yeah, but there's been a good reason. I mean, we weren't doing it out of spite.
Oh, I don't know. The last 5 years, I've been doing it all out of spite.
Well, I didn't say we didn't do it out of spite. I'm just saying we didn't ask for it out of spite.
Oh, societally. Yes, we didn't do it out of spite societally.
Yitzy Lemons chimes in with hairy woman ass ain't all that either. No, what is your girlfriend Portuguese? Quit complaining. At least she's there.
That's not nice. Putting soap in the kid's mouth. Ugh.
Jedi Bill, are you going to play the movie or not?
It's playing.
It is playing. I need to refresh the screen then.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were warming up. So I take it you read the credits.
I didn't get through the... No, it's not playing at all.
The movie's been
there it
on
goes.
for about 4 minutes now, almost.
What's the timestamp?
3 minutes and 57 seconds.
And how long is the movie, Bill?
About an hour and 56.
And an hour and 55.
For me, Henry Fonda's walking down the dirt road.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm on track with you guys then. Apparently, when you're a co-host, you have to hit the play button. I'm confused. I'm still confused about all this co-host stuff. Oh boy, milk a cow. Wait, that
Oh yeah.
I thought for sure that thing had horns on it. Is that a cow or a steer?
That's a cow. I would hope he would be a cow, not a stud
Well,
bull.
You don't know. Does he
oh my
want
God,
protein or
is that
want a tasty drink?
who is that? That's oh God, that guy that does the aftershave commercials from 30 years ago. What's his name?
Beats me. How you doing, Words with Pictures?
It's really hard to remember names.
Yeah. I don't know if I got enough internet bandwidth to play both the movie and this, but I'm going to try. So if I dip out, Bill, that's why I've gone.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, it's nice to have you back for at least a while on one of my panels.
This is not going to end very well for these three guys. The guy pretending to be the barber is an actor named Steve Canale. You might remember him from Dallas back in the 80s.
Huh.
You know, honestly, if my hair were that thick and it made that sound when I shaved, I would freak out every single time I stood in front of a mirror.
I don't know if I would trust a barber with my head to held a pistol at his nards. Words with Pictures, is the film working out good for you? Let me know if there's any issues.
Now, Sergio Leone did not direct this movie, but he wrote and produced it, and it's definitely got his stamp on it. You can tell.
I am so going to introduce my ignorance. Other than Henry Fonda, I have no idea who any of these people are.
Nice.
Good thing he was such a rotten shot at 5 feet away. I do remember being that bad with a pistol when I was like 5. So, yeah. All right, go with that.
And hello, the lovely Sherry.
Oh, the lovely Sherry who's joined us. Hello, lovely
Hello,
Sherry.
Sherry.
Don't you just love it, though, when filmmakers have people not say a word and just walk around the set? Like, that doesn't happen anymore. Everything has to be, 100% on the go constantly. Like, you can't watch an action movie anymore. The scene just jumps too much.
Well, they substitute editing for proper direction, don't they? Quite often, just jump cut, jump cut, jump cut, jump cut.
Yeah, there's nothing but jump cuts. Yeah, absolutely.
Whoops.
The real barber has showed up.
Mhm.
Didn't him and the kid get the soap paste in the mouth? I'm still trying to load this movie. Give me a time check, Bill.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it to play on Cosme, so 11 minutes?
11 minutes and
yeah.
15 seconds.
11, 17, 11, 18.
Okay.
Il mio nome. Them skimmers make good eating. Them skimmers make good eating.
Yes,
oh, look.
yay,
it's
the
Rooney
song.
Spitz.
Give me one more
Franco
time stamp, if you
Inglesano.
please, Bill. So I got it paused at 14:58.
Sergio Leone. The Spaghetti Western King. We love him very much. What's a costumey? I think I could puzzle out scenographia. Don't count on it, though. I'm murking. Yeah, una copra do. Yeah, I'm done. NB Geek, seriously? You're going to ask that question?
Hey, NB Geek, how's it going?
It's Sunday and I don't have a job. Of course I'm drinking.
Funny how that answer is just as true 7 days of the week when you don't have a job, right?
Well, you notice the avatar, the drunken philosopher, yeah.
Oh, so frustrating.
Yeah, he's a great composer. Insane Monroe, Montclair. I always pronounce his name wrong.
Who are you talking about, Bill?
The composer, the music composer.
Ennio Morricone.
Yeah,
Some people do pronounce it Morricone the same way they pronounce Sergio Leone or Claudia Cardinale. They put that accent. You, to be honest, I'm not sure which is proper after all these years.
Whatever. They're all spaghetti westerns to me.
Well, Ennio Morricone was the musician. He was a musical force behind those great Clint Eastwood westerns, but also between Once Upon a Time in the West and Once Upon a Time in America.
NB Geek says, I got a beer and some pot. I'm a rocket man. Right on. Right on, NB Geeks.
Words and Pictures really enjoys the Eurocrime films from the 70s, too. Yeah, there are a lot of great ones. I was looking up one the other day with Max Silva and Elizabeth Montgomery, of all people. He did this
That jumped to
one I got
action
highly
real
recommended.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is amazing that Henry Fonda was able to dodge a buckshot.
Well, he was the best in the West, according to this film, at least.
Obviously.
NB Geek.
Maurice.
Yeah.
Spell it right, man. I am Maurice.
Who calls you the gangster of love? And I hope it's she.
Hey, there are three
It's
women
Billy.
in the town.
Yeah.
There are three women in the town who are single, and they all call me the gangsta of love. Really, guy? Head west until you hit desert? That's Nevada. For crying out loud. You don't know where Nevada is?
Hmm.
Huh. Well, all right.
Wow. That guy sounds like a teenage boy. Well, I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. Oh, they didn't have airplanes then. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, NB Geek.
Oh, this is frustrating.
Here you go, NB Geek. There's a link. The link is in the chat now.
Legally?
Check, Bill?
You have any idea how much money that costs? You can't refine it legally.
Welcome, NB Geek.
What's
Yeah,
up,
Bill.
NB Geeks?
CCTV, deleted scenes, Son of Trinity.
Hey.
Oh, he's got a magnetic holster. I've never seen a magnetic holster. That's fantastic.
Later, pop culture curator. Hope to see you around somewhere.
Take care, Pop. Good to see you again. I wish you could hang longer, pal.
CDV, jumping out of a perfectly good airplane is not a natural act, so let's just get it done and enjoy the view.
Yeah, exactly. One of these days I may jump out of a perfectly good airplane, but I've never seen the point.
I have not jumped out of a perfectly good airplane, and I don't see the reason to start now since I'm out. My dad jumped out of perfectly good helicopters for some reason.
Oh, dope on a rope.
Yep. That's how he said it, dope on a rope.
Ooh, red socks. I want red socks. Oh, I don't want red socks that move. That ain't right. Oh, it's the fisherman guy. Well, he came from the river. He was catching freaking
Catfish.
Sergeant First Class, have you been drinking on your off time?
I have nothing but off time, so yes.
Very good, Sergeant First Class. Continue on.
I shall tie one on for all of my friends. I may suffer for it tomorrow.
I'm sorry, folks, if you don't get the jokes. It's just military humor. We kind of have our own thing.
We do. Yeah. That's why I call him Chair Force Grandpa.
Hey, I was a smart Marine. I joined the Air Force. We used to joke about that in the Marine Corps. What do you call a smart Marine? Airman.
All right, we're supposed to be watching the movie and making fun of the movie, or talking about the movie. We don't have to make fun of it, but you got to pay attention to the movie.
Oh, yes. The movie. I must watch.
And this is R.G. Armstrong, and you might remember him from Predator.
Oh yeah, classic actor. Been in 100 DC.
Many movies, yeah.
So he's going to put his saddle on one of the stable boys and ride the stable boy? So I believe he just lost his horse. I've never seen Henry Fonda or Peter Fonda. Is that Henry Fonda or Peter Fonda?
Henry Fonda.
But Henry Fonda. Peter Fonda's his kid.
All the Fondas look alike.
Oh yeah, him and Jane Fonda are like fucking twins.
Well, anyway, I've never seen Henry Fonda with
All these
spectacles.
Fondas look alike to me. Yeah, we're using Fonda. Are we using Peter Fonda?
I use
No, we're
fondant
using
whenever I
Jane
make a wedding cake. Stop. And the entire scene stops.
No, he's reading the telegram. That's how telegram's read.
Thank you, Bill, for correcting me. I thought for sure the little boy said stop and everything stopped. So I was like, oh, okay, the scene stopped.
No, apparently they actually had the word stop or in the telegram.
Yeah, I know that, Jedi Bill. I know that. Yeah.
Bill, could
That's
you
why
hit the subtitles?
Huh? Oh yeah.
I would give you my saddle, but it's holding my back up. I ain't got no nerves in my fingers. That's why I can hold this cast iron skillet.
Uh,
Down in the West Texas town of El Paso. What I wouldn't give for a Behringer Cabernet from '82.
for some reason I can't get subtitles on this one.
Yeah, definitely. This isn't Terry Hill's voice.
Hey Phil. Phil DMT. How you doing?
Good afternoon, Phil.
What? It is 26:05 is the timestamp.
Fuck you and the Buccaneer.
Well, you know what? Joke them if they can't take a. That thar was a whole lot of dynamite, y'all. You know what? They call him nobody. Oh, good thing that didn't explode. I had to hold up a ceiling once. It wasn't fun. I empathize with that man. Is that karate?
I don't know. That was some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, convenient that the horse had a blanket on it already.
Yeah.
I got it. Thank you. And he puts his hands down. I
Oh,
love
their arms are getting tired. They're going to drop it.
it. You know, those adobe houses are so fantastic. They really are.
Right at 30 minutes and 16 seconds.
What'd you say, Bill?
I was given a timestamp.
Okay, repeat it, please.
30
minutes and 16 seconds?
30. Well, now we were 30, 35. So.
I'm still showing 27:20, but I don't think I can.
Well, that's
increase
in
the
the.
speed.
It's probably in the. Off of Cosme.
Okay. Am I lagging behind you guys?
No.
Take care, Yitzy.
Later, Yitza.
Playing Pinochle. What are you doing here? Oh,
Playing
praying
with
makes more
myself. I'm
sense.
going in.
Yeah.
I think that was a line from yesterday's movie.
Someone to spend the night with.
Did you get that reference? Oh shit, I'm not sure if we're perfectly lined up. Are you at the graveyard scene yet?
Yeah, we're in the graveyard right now.
Did it get to the point where he named that first grave Sam Peckinpah? Why that's relevant is because Sam Peckinpah directed The Wild Bunch 4 years before this movie. Sergio Leone took the name The Wild Bunch to be the group of antagonists Henry Fonda faces off with at the end. That's the name of the 150 gang. Yeah.
And Henry Fonda's turning around to say, "You know where he is?" Well, that often tends to be the case when you're watching a movie online with friends. Let's just say I don't understand why they have a fire pit in the middle of a graveyard. Ooh, shot his hat right off his head. Dang, boy, you know how much felt costs? That's all right. I'll wear it anyway.
Man, he don't like your hat.
Boy, he really does not like that hat.
Fuck you.
It's all right. Living in the desert, I need air holes in my hat.
Why ain't that the truth?
Okay,
At
6
least he
air
had the sense
holes.
to hold on to his hat this time.
I needed 6 air holes in my hat. Thank you very much, stranger.
Words of pictures. I wonder if the Arch Station has grave in that graveyard.
Very well. 8 air holes in my hat. Thank you very much. Grandpappy, tell me about the good old days. Well, there's your problem. Should have been Abraham Lincoln. I ain't get rid of that old hat. You know, that Beauregard feller
Yeah,
shot holes in
apparently
it.
he's holding on to it for some reason.
Up to about 3,000 feet, actually. That'd be about 100 meters. Yeah. Or 1,000 meters. Sorry.
Well, if there's supposed to be 150 of these guys, it's a little early to break out the champagne. We're going to need some dynamite.
Rum for everybody. Rum for everybody. To kill you wouldn't kill you fast enough.
Here comes the Pony Express. Oh, they're just cowboys.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, you know what? He can do it. I've never been a big fan of harps.
MB Geek, you watching along?
Well, he rode a blazing saddle. He wore a shining star. Oh my goodness, that Scottish fella is very tall.
This is classic. Who's the short one now? Hey, Mantanui! Oh, we lost NB Geek.
No worries, he'll come back if he wants to. I did not realize I was a children's attraction. Worst of all possible boxers. I can deal with that. Worst mom ever.
She didn't realize that. I mean, she didn't realize that happened.
Shaving cream, so good. Shaving cream. Be nice and clean.
Hey, it's a home run.
Shave every morning and you'll always feel keen. You wasted all my raspberries. And I'm a guy with 8 holes in his hat.
Now this is a drinking game for you, Mr. CCDV.
Oh, I don't know about that. I would always bet on Moose. That's my kind of saloon. More beer than whiskey. Uh-oh. Could have turned that whole place into a flagration. Not yet, but give me a few minutes. I don't want to play with that. I don't even know why you're using that voice. Well, that's a whole lot of wasted whiskey right there. Well, those 2 glasses were convenient. I'll be your girl if you can shoot them.
How did he make it through puberty?
How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Oof. That must be the worst rock gut ever imagined on man. Dewitt. D-E-W. Dew. He's still not quite at my level. Did the character say Lucky Skunk, or did someone on the panel say Lucky Skunk? Because I didn't see his mouth move at all. It's all right, folks. It takes a half hour for whiskey to take effect, so I'm good. Don't ask me in an hour how I did that, but I can do it. They got a lot of squirrels in that joint. Well, maybe there's only one squirrel in the joint. Seriously, that voice is driving me absolutely up a wall. Lucky bastard! Oh, I can't find the glass because whiskey hit me that hard, that fast. Well, I guess I best drink it. Drink it and throw it. Is that all this is? Is this movie just about this guy hanging out in a river and drinking?
No.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
There's much more to it.
Yeah, just keep watching. Learn something.
Yeah. 3 times he's been very, very lucky. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And just because you sound like Mickey Mouse doesn't mean you're a badass.
No.
Well, yeah, but that usually happens while I'm sleeping, so...
Lucky?
Lucky!
I think luck's a factor.
Lucky! At that point, lucky doesn't count.
That's an easy $200 you just made.
Lucky.
Oh, he still haven't quenched his thirst after all that. Wow. You shouldn't shoot my drink. My mama shot my drink once.
Once. My father hugged me on it. Once.
Why did he have to shoot my glass? I am the twisted, lonely guy.
Look at me. I'm wearing all black. That means I'm the bad guy. Oh no, you're wearing all black. That means you must be the really bad guy. Wait for it. Where'd the holes in this hat go?
They're there.
Jesus, stop that.
Oh, they're there.
Fucking.
Now this is he's getting bitch slapped over and over again.
You know, I often do that just for fun.
How dare you, sir?
It's called plot armor.
I love this scene. You're not so tough anymore now, are you?
But I shaved my head and everything. I have to be the bad guy. I have to be the bad guy. I shaved my head. Oh, that'll make him beef. Lucky bastard!
I think it just beat in his pants for a little bit.
Lucky bastard!
Yeah, that's what you think.
Not Beauregard. $11.
Big spender.
Oh, you got a compliment, Jedi Bill.
What?
You got a compliment in the chat, Jedi Bill.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Words with Pictures. I enjoy these westerns just as much as anyone who enjoys westerns.
Cloistered life is not for me.
Oh, the wink. The wink seals it. He's the good guy. Although, wait, he's wearing a tan hat. That doesn't work.
It's no Stenson hat.
One called his name. If you want to save your soul
Pretend
from
he
hell,
doesn't
we're
see
riding
us.
on a range.
He sees us. Yeah.
Oh, it's a perfect place to put our horses, right in the stable where they belong. No,
He returned the favor.
he's not a big fan of having holes shot in his hat, I'm sure. But getting guys to hold up ceilings, that seems to be his plan. Yeah. Well, this movie explains how you get two good guys together. Apparently, you have to shoot at each other.
The horse shop, Words with Pictures, yeah.
I had no idea that's what a watch pocket was for. Honestly, thought it was for a watch.
Timber.
Most hat damage. I love that. Most hat damage. Well, by my calculation, and mind you, I'm no mathematician, but I believe it's 8 to 6. In I do wonder what kind of flute they're using. Dun, 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 dun.
Yep, 150 and still riding.
They do not look like Valkyries to me. When I imagine Valkyries, I expect big-breasted winged women to come down and get me.
Words for the pictures. Music that goes 150 to Bill.
Dun dun dun. Can you reload your gun fast enough to kill us all? $0.25 a word.
Yeah, back then, that's a fortune.
That's a fortune right there just to send a telegram.
All we need is the Dread Pirate Roberts and a Doomsday Cloak.
I am the dead pilot Roberts. You will not survive. There will be no survivors.
Yeah,
Oh, finally, dynamite.
You only have to. I think only have to sign up once, or just skip it, and
I do believe it's pronounced dynamite.
Dynamite.
Yeah, Cosme's pretty easy to get into.
Matanui, if you check the
Fine,
top
Jedi
right-hand
Bill.
corner of
Yeah.
the screen that's asking you to sign up, there should be a tiny little half-lit X there that gets you out of that screen and will let you start watching.
Wow. That 150 guys just kind of walked away, didn't they?
Yeah. Maybe they're saving themselves for the end of the film.
You got a nose and I'm going to push it. Look, now there's 6 of us and we can do it. All right? Come on now. Lucky bastard. Sorry, that line just sticks with me. Lucky bastard.
The timestamp currently is 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 47 seconds.
Oh, here we go.
Well, oh well, I guess. That voice. Oh my god, that voice is driving me crazy. Like what? It. Light it. Tick, 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 tick. Nah, you'll be all right. That's all right. We'll hold up the roof. That's what we do all movie. How the hell did we end up in a Queen's video?
Mm-hmm.
I see the silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, scaramouche. Will you do the fandango? Oh!
Somebody using a grinder to take some rust out of the door panel. What's that background noise I'm getting? And it was from deleted scenes. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to single you out, but I couldn't figure out where that noise is coming from.
It's the fan.
No.
Agreed. Oh, I didn't get $200.
He's late for dovetailor practice.
Yeah. It's amazing, right? Words and pictures, what people's minds go to. I was like Queen video, and you were like, yeah, Enter the Dragon. That makes sense also. But yeah, amazing what your minds go to. No, but to find silver, I tell you what. You know, I never once thought about putting my feet into a bucket with frozen nitrogen. Oh, yeah. That'll definitely quench your thirst. Everybody drinks whiskey when they're thirsty. That's not actually how the saying goes. It's all right. It's all right. Italians don't understand Merkin.
I love it. This is another good scene.
You mind looking that up, Son of Trinity, the old guy in the movie? Apparently he's a very famous bit part player.
What?
Son of Trinity. I was asking if he would look it up because apparently the old guy is a very famous bit part player. Oh, for God's sake, I have to do name this tune after this.
You named the tune tonight?
Yeah. I won last week, so I have to be on it this week.
Oh. I might come on and challenge you.
I bet you'll win.
I don't know.
It's just auditions this week. I like how they speed up the film to make him look faster. It's like an Adam Sandler movie. Knock. That's funny. You know, it's going to burn a hole in the table if you don't stop it spinning. I have to agree with the old timer. It's better not to get shot at all.
This film.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
This
Don't
film
say
was
anything.
released in 1973.
You don't need to say anything about blowing on balls. You don't have to say anything about blowing on balls. A yellow bird with a yellow bill. He sat upon my windowsill. I lured him in with a piece of bread, and then I smashed his little head. The moral of the story is, if you want some head, you need some bread.
I don't know what that emoji is. Something and a cherry.
Pichu! How did he know there was 150 billiard balls? Ooh, like a traveling a musical show? That would be fantastic. Buffalo Bill did that. Not Jedi Bill, Buffalo Bill. The total difference between buffaloes and Jedis. Well, I thought for sure it was nobody. Nobody is a pretty easy name to make for yourself. Fooled you. You're going to make the worst science fiction movies ever made.
Should have the forces with.
Okay, I missed that reference.
Henry Fonda? You've never seen any Henry Fonda science fiction movies?
No.
Oh my. Wow. You need some education there, I think.
Oh, you mean like Meteor and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think those movies were his fault. He was just trying to. I think he was just
trying to
wanting
make
to work
a living,
at that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with trying to make a living. And if you're living as an actor, you take the roles that people offer to you. Absolutely. But yeah, no. That gold sack would have lasted him far longer than his career did.
Henry Fonda has a real 1950s voice and sci-fi voice. Says word.
I just don't think Henry Fonda and science fiction movies right away, you know?
Right. Well, I do.
I think of the John Ford movies, you know, or On Golden Pond.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But I'm a science fiction guy, so that's where I know Henry Fonda from.
I don't know if he was in Barbarella.
No, that was Jane Fonda.
Right, Jane Fonda, exactly.
But, you know, she was banned in our house, so we didn't watch a lot of Jane Fonda movies, you know.
You know, when she came out against the Vietnam War, my mother was like, "Oh, Jane Fonda's the worst person in the world." So I was like, "Okay, whatever." Never really watched a whole lot of pictures with Jane Fonda in them. Variations on a theme is what this is. I know you said that he had a great musical career, but God Almighty, Ride of the Valkyries every single time. Not the best of all possible choices.
It has some similarities, but the piece of music is different.
Well, my main problem is that they're not Valkyries. They're bad guys.
And you got to wonder what they're doing for food and water, but I guess we're not supposed to ask those sorts of questions.
Yeah, don't bother asking. Honestly, I did not know that Italy had that kind of terrain. I really did not. And I've been watching John Ford movies since I was a little boy, you know. And I know that Italy has crazy all kinds of terrain, but it really does look like the Southwest. I mean, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, it really does. But hey, it was cheaper to make movies in Italy back in the day, I guess, right?
Well, they look like they're in the Far East because gold. There's gold in them there hills. There's gold, I say. Gold.
Jedi Bill, I assume you meant the Middle East, and it does not look like the Middle East.
Well, no, the way they just showed the sunset, and it looked like they were in the east because they showed the sun in the setting in the west way, and it looked really far away. So it must be in the east somewhere, or the middle.
No. Sorry. Okay, I understand the reference now. Okay. So, assuming this is America, which it's not because it's Italy,
Yeah.
you're going west toward the sunset, and yes, of course. But seriously, I've been all over the southwest of the United States, and it doesn't look like that. Well, there are places that look like that. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I just did not know that Italy looked like that in some places. I was in Germany for 3 years and I never got to Italy. Makes me sad. Now, this is movie making right here. This is movie making. You have a face, you got eyeballs, and you got a muscle twitch in the cheek. This is movie making.
This
You
guy.
do not have to make every single scene a headshot with blood spraying everywhere. I don't know why people don't do movie making this way now. It drives me absolutely up a wall that people don't make movies as good as this now. And there's so much more technology, so much more availability, and so much more. I would love to say creativity, but seriously, the crap that's coming out now, the creativity is just not there. But this is brilliant.
This is an awkward scene. And he's taking the world's longest piss.
You know, a lot of people didn't realize that Henry Fonda was in The Grapes of Wrath. I didn't realize that he was the preacher in Grapes of Wrath. A lot of people do not know that. That's a fire hose, man.
Finally go. Holy shit.
You should not have held that long. Fire hose man. That's what I'm calling him. Casey, preacher. The preacher's name was Casey in the Grapes of Wrath. Yes. Henry Fonda. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Is somebody stealing the train? The train's moving. He stole the train. You're leaving without the engineer.
Well, it's a train bound for nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, who's driving it?
What's with the Wawas?
Thunder Redshirt says that the Oxbow incident failsafe. Oh, what happened?
He's naming off movies that Henry Fonda was in. That's why I mentioned Grapes of Wrath.
Okay.
I addressed that comment, Jedi Bill. I did.
Okay. Sorry, I was into the movie.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, it's a funny scene. You know, like they stole the train. They stole the train.
Well, it's not every day that you see a train take off without its own engineer. You know, guy who runs the train.
There's only a handful of knobs and things you have to turn.
I mean, the guy was taking a really long pee. Then he gets his train stolen. There's that old familiar rumble in the background.
And the Ride of Valkyries plays again. Now that's a picture right there. 2 rifles, gold on his back. He's just gonna stand there. And with 80 rounds, he's going to defeat everyone. Oh, so it was shot sometime in the Midwest. All right, right on.
Acoma, Pueblo, Mongolian, New Mexico, and
Did
New Orleans.
not know it was shot in New Mexico.
Colorado and Spain in Panavision.
New Mexico and Colorado right next to each other. That's perfect. Well, I appreciate the diligence that you put into this words and pictures. Because this does look like New Mexico because they're driving the wrong way on the interstate. I can't help it. This song is reminding me of it's reminding me of Ariel and the princess when they're in the little boat and the seagull is going wah 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 wah.
Yeah.
Okay, 180 rounds. That means everybody has to hit every single target to get these guys.
No,
Where the hell did the dynamite come from?
They set a trap.
They showed him put it in saddlebags, remember?
Oh, okay. And then they ran off.
From the town. Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. I know the overpressure waves from explosions are very bad, right? I know that. But it wouldn't defeat that many guys on horseback.
Hey, they left their rifles. No.
Now that's smart. Smelting gold out of a locomotive is brilliant.
No, he made soup.
He's eating food. Hey, eat the grass, eat the grease right out of the frying pan, I guess. All right, Jenna, Bill, I'm out. I'll see
Why?
you
What's
later.
wrong?
What? My back hurts and I don't want to sit in this chair.
Oh, okay.
I may feel better in 15 minutes, but right now I don't feel good, so I'm out.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Take it easy, man.
Huh. Pretty brave people watching the shootout like that. Oh, he messed up his shot. The camera guy messed up his shot. Yeah, James Bond. New Orleans. That's funny, Mar. And we begin with that. That ain't no pistol. That's it. You forgot the pistol. Classic, good film. There you have it. My name is Nobody. So, Son of Trinity. What's this? What's the follow up movie to this one? There was
Now, well, that's a good question. It's you know how Sergio Leone's Clint Eastwood trilogy wasn't ever meant to be a trilogy, but everybody sees it as a trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like they weren't supposed to be connected. Apparently, that was never the plan. It wasn't even supposed to be the same guy. Sergio Leone has gone on record saying that, but we all look back at it as the Man with No Name trilogy, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing for the Trinity, because both, if you see this movie and you see what Terrence Hill is wearing, he's wearing the same outfit in the Trinity films, just a slight variation. He doesn't have a coat, his undershirt is different, but he's got the overalls, the tan overalls, the same boots, same hat, and he was doing the Trinity films with Bud Spencer. So if you're asking for a real good continuation, I would highly recommend watching My Name is They Call Me Trinity. There was They Call Me Trinity, and its direct sequel, Trinity Is Still My Name. Bud Spencer, who you don't know yet, I've been trying to get you to watch some of these spaghetti westerns with these two because they made a bunch of them. Some were really good. One in particular called Ace High, which starred not Lee Van Cleef, Eli Wallach, but it was a different character. And they did like 4 films with these two characters, Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill. Terrence Hill played Cat Stevens. I don't know who chose the name. You know, he doesn't break out into song at any time in the film, I promise you. But he does. He tries to play it more like Clint Eastwood. And he's actually a pretty good Clint Eastwood knockoff. Like he can get, the guy that was doing his voice does it pretty gravelly. And he's got a good squint, and you know they gave him a different wardrobe and shit. He's a much more serious character. But if you want some fun, I highly, highly recommend doing the Trinity double bill. And anybody that watched this, I think will see this is the spiritual sequel. It came out in 1973. They Call Me Trinity came out in 1970, and Trinity Is Still My Name came out in 71. Both Terrence Hill and Bud Spencer did 18 films together over the course of their career. They just met on a film set once and became best friends. Bud Spencer's this big, burly, bearded guy. And the two Trinity movies, what's extra special about them is that and guys, if anybody's hearing me on this, these are great films to get people interested that never really liked spaghetti westerns or thought spaghetti westerns were too violent. Especially if you got a girlfriend or something that there's somebody close to you that, you know, gets squeamish for that kind of fake spaghetti western. Sorry, I'm reading the message it says you're doing. It's hard to speak while I'm doing that at the same time. With any extra violence in the spaghetti western, because sometimes they could be violent too. The Django series, or Django, however you choose to pronounce it. And for years it was pronounced Django. That was originated by Franco Nero. He played Django in, I think, 4 films. Terrence Hill played it in probably the most successful Django film that didn't star Franco Nero. It was a character, kind of like Batman, in a way that different actors, or James Bond, different actors played him over the years. Yeah. But sticking back to the Terrence Hill, one of the great things about this is it's one of the most charmingly funny, non-violent westerns. But these guys, they play two brothers, Terrence Hill and Bud Spencer, in the Trinity double bill, and they've been apart for a couple of years, and they hook back up by fluke. The younger brother, which is Terrence Hill, rides into town and he finds out his brother is sheriff, and he can't figure that out because last he left his brother he was a horse thief, and Terrence Hill was a card shark, but Terrence Hill's too lazy to be a card shark. That's one of the charming things about this movie. He's the laziest cowboy in the West. Played in these two movies. He is. He doesn't want to get involved. He doesn't but he's got such a good heart he can't help himself. I promise you, Bill, I don't want to talk too much about them because I don't want to give away too much. But if you like Terrence Hill, and he does some of his best, he's a surprisingly adept horseman, and he does some very cute little horse tricks there. Nothing mind blowing or anything, but just shit like you realize, holy fuck, maybe I could do that because it looks so natural and cool. Like watching one of those old Fred Astaire movies or Gene Kelly watching them dance. And you think, shit, maybe I could do that. Then you twist your ankle just trying to spin in your fucking floor and people laugh at you for months. But Trinity and, sorry, They Call Me Trinity is the first one. And Trinity is still my name. Yeah. I really do. I get my highest recommendation.
So
and especially if
we should do They Call Me Trinity.
I think that's a wonderful idea. Might even, if you look ahead, because if you don't do Trinity Still My Name right afterwards, that is going to that's gonna hurt. Seriously, you might consider the double bill because they really do play well right into each other.
Oh, I would have to go I'd have to go like a couple hours earlier than Words with Pictures in the UK there, and you know.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know the audience better than I do. Unfortunately I've been away for a while, but I was just reading down some of the comments here. Deleted scenes, words and pictures. Yeah, I had a ton of fun with you this evening. It sounds like you know films. I hope we get to chat sometime in the near future.
Huh.
Bud Mahar Crawls. Sorry, my eyes are fucking bad.
Markrell.
I'm sorry, Mark. Bud and Terrence are the greatest team ever. Yeah, right up there with Batman and Robin, buddy. Aren't they? You know. Because they did like what? 8 or 9 westerns, spaghetti westerns together. And then they went and started doing shit like cop films, buddy cop films that were just hilarious. But they always kind of played to type. They weren't big into the heavy violence and shit like that. And that's part of the reason why they work so well together. They both do good comedy. And you're going to love Bud Spencer when you see him and the way he gets at it. Like he's, I don't want to oversell. But next weekend, that's what I say.
I think we could do the double feature. I would have to, in order for Words with Pictures to see it, we'd have to go against Bird's Twilight Saga, which he said he might go early.
Bird's Twilight Saga?
Twilight Zone. Every Sunday he plays like 3 episodes of the Twilight Zone.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
I certainly wouldn't want to upset Bird in any way, shape, or form. He's 100% solid.
He'll be fine with it. Just, you know.
I was just saying, potentially they would attract different audiences. Not necessarily.
So Words with Pictures can see it. I would have to go like early.
It's just written here. I'd miss the second film. Yes. Is that or show them back to back 1 week after the other? Yeah. You know what? If that's what the consensus is, I'm fine for it too. I'm just saying they do. It is a double feature that if you saw as a kid remember when they used to do double features, or am I just betraying my age here?
No. I love the double features. I love the double bill. You know.
Yeah. And that's the kind of movie like you'd sit through as a kid and you'd just fucking howl. You'd howl the whole fucking time. Be like watching 2 great kung fu films back to back with the the Venom brothers. They don't necessarily hook. Actually, no, I'm lying, because none of those Venom films were ever a sequel to another.
Deleted
But,
scenes. What did you think of the movie today?
Yeah, we haven't heard from deleted scenes.
I thought it was okay. Terrence Hill was a bit of an acquired taste. I've seen a couple of his movies before this, but this is the first time I'm seeing this one.
May I ask, what films did you see before?
Um,
Were they the cop films? Were they
yeah,
the
there's a couple of the cop films. Yeah.
right? I'm the first to admit my out of the genres that they really specialized in, the cowboy films are my number one.
Hmm.
But I do hope you give the Trinity films a chance, brother, because I promise you the character isn't the exact same, but he's so effing charming through it too, and his brother grows right on you too, and then you get to meet the family in the second movie, which is which is kind of funny because they bring them up a few times in the first part, so it's a kind of neat continuity thing that they did by getting to meet the family. Sorry, I'm just getting long distance text. One moment.
Okay.
Please.
Well, then I think we'll do. I think we can do the they call me Trinity next week. Try that one out, providing I can find it. Do a test run. Yeah. So tune in next week. We'll try to get that. My name is Trinity and see what that one's about. I haven't. I don't.
Hey, sorry about that.
I don't have any remembrance of that one.
Well, you
So-
don't, because I will
Gotta
take credit.
say
I'm the guy that turned you on to Terrence Hill
Yeah.
with My Name's Nobody in the first place. And I've been
Yeah.
trying to twist your arm to get you to see, but I don't want to force you. I don't want to make you watch it under duress. Like I wouldn't want to do that
No,
to deleted scenes.
I like this
I
one.
hope
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a classic. And I promise you, the other two are just more better of a good thing. And
oh,
especially
you're
the way the
welcome.
story
You're welcome.
progresses.
Words with pictures. You're welcome.
Words with pictures. Let's get to Dreamland. Gotta get it early. Cheers, mate.
Right.
Good night.
Yeah. Good night, man.
So,
You get
wait,
some rest,
you
pal.
were telling me that Words and Pictures, he's in England.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So they're what, like 7 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time? So that'd be 10 hours ahead of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, that's it's tough to do a double feature for that sort of
Yeah.
thing. But you know what? One at a time. That's great too. I promise you won't get sick. You won't get sick of it, and you will. You will want to see the second part after the first. Although they don't leave it as a cliffhanger or anything. They don't, because they didn't know, what they were. It just came up with that movie as a one-off, and that it did quite well, so they made a sequel. And it's funny. They've been asked a dozen times in interviews since, do they regret it? And they say, yeah, very much. It's the biggest regret of our careers that it didn't occur to us at the time, because sequels weren't that, they weren't really doing that then. And they said, you look back and you see the Sergio Leone Man with No Name triple bill. It wasn't meant to be a triple bill. And that was with us. We had the Trinity movie. It hit good. We made a second one. It did really good. We moved on to something else. But the stuff they moved on to kept a very similar pattern. It was before that. Another great one is the Ace High movie, which I told you about. And there's another one, I'm trying to think, with Brock Peters and Woody Strode. Woody Strode. He was in a lot of John Ford films. Always played. He was like an early prototype for the proud black cowboy sort of thing. I'm sorry if I'm not describing or giving him justice, and I'm not giving him justice because he was great in those movies, especially Sergeant Rutledge, John Ford's film with him, which for the time was, They weren't doing a lot of films about, straight up black guy who was a war hero. And this was like, okay, he was an Indian fighter, so that's why you don't see it on TV a lot today because it is kind of culturally insensitive, but still, great film. Have you ever? Do you like John Ford films, Jedi Bill?
All right. Sorry.
Did I bore you to sleep?
What? No, I had to use the restroom.
Oh, that's good. I'm just rambling on to me and the five guys in chat. We're at 11:44 p.m. here in London. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, if you started it a little earlier, Billy,
Yeah.
if you did it at, say, lunchtime, you could do a double feature. But again, it's not necessary. We can spread it out.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, yeah.
You won't be
spread it
disappointed.
out. Well, all right.
won't
Thank
be
you, everybody. Thank you, Deleted Scenes. Thank you, Son of Trinity. Thank you, Words with Pictures, Mark Rell, Sherry, Mr. CCDB. Uh-oh. Wait, a bot slipped through. I don't know if anybody got that bot. But
Oh, shit. I just turned off the...
anyway, tune in next week where the feature will probably be my name is Trinity, or they call me Trinity. Right? Was it? Am I missed that? Okay. With that, have a great day. Have a good day. Have a great day. Later. Bye.